This place is called Puffduff Bluff. Boom bangs around here.
Good job. Show and go, someone.
This little fellow feels the world's on the edge of blowing itself up. He feels it's inspiring to see someone out there still banging away at it. Claims it's easier to make green by selling bullets than using them. Thinks you've built yourself up into a walking arsenal. He can't wait to see what you do with all that gunpowder. Save the world or help it go kaboom! Says that even boom makers can do some good if they make the right things explode. Just think about the tinks you can destroy with earth-shattering kabooms. What happens next depends on what you blow up. Says that life's kind of like a fuse. Sometimes it does just what you expect, and other times it catches you by surprise. Be careful with what you light up. Wonders what you would do to put that bang back in the bomb. Thought the world was kaboomed, but it looks like something might be growing in its crater. Wonders why you put so much work into making things safer. Can't see why you join up with the Myriad. They go around cutting his fuses short. Gotta test things somehow, doesn't he? But enough about you. Says his Muma Grandiosa taught him the secret source of making ammunition. And now that there's an endless need for bangs, business is booming. He was born during the baby boom back in the days, and he was so interested in the family business, he even got nicknamed Boom. He'll take the family secret with him to the grave, which could be any day now, with the world ending and all. Though many have tried, he hasn't met anyone yet who he couldn't defuse. Of course he doesn't want it, but if the world goes under, he hopes it goes with a bang. But before that, he wants to make the best of the time he's got. Boom says he's always looking for ingredients for ammunition. He has enough sulfur, but he can never get too much charcoal, so if you'll get him some of that, he'll make boom-sploding gunpowder just for you. Thinks you're the straightest shooter he's ever met. Says it's about time you met Gizmo. Handy to know someone who can craft anything like that. Says talking to you was interesting. With our help, the tree could live a lot longer. Hopes to see you again soon. A plank place like this is a fire trap. Go make the most of the day. Blackness covers the world like a blanket.
One son.
Boom says he's maybe the only one profiting from the way the world is burning. He's happy to put the charcoal from the scorched earth to good use. Boom says his speciality is homemade saltpeter, which he makes from a dung mix his friend Moog makes for him. Collecting the various dung that makes up the special Boom Poo blend is an expedition, though, so Moog isn't giving it up for free. However, you shouldn't need to part with too much green to buy the brown from Moog for him. Boom promises he'll make it worthwhile. Wishes you'd seen what his Muma Grandiosa used to make. She set the sky on rainbow fire with her sparkly booms. Boom welcomes you back on his terms. Remembers you as a quiet kid. Grateful you got over that. You and the Ankati tribe share ideals, and that's a risk. True balance requires equal opposites. Says you should take it easy. Boom welcomes you back on his terms. Understands completely. There's no time to look back. Too busy moving on. Let's see. There they are. You fixed those flame flies fast. The shadows are getting shorter by the moment. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to.
Botsi. Inmo. Tiava.
Let's see.
La fea nurjama kuda hordatunka.
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be.
Zatuna.
Claims he goes after the most dangerous game, huge monsters.
Untlum.
Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes.
Saravanyak Zab.
Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make. You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care.
Lech Garuda.
It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss. When it comes to monsters, he mostly picks who dies. Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot. Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead. Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones. Says they keep the monsters away. He needs them closer, not farther. But enough of that, right? He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed. He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output. Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short. Says as big as they are, the world is bigger. To find where they are, you need to see where they've been. Moog asks if you know the first rule of monster haunting. It's to go where the monsters are. To haunt, you must know the grounds of your prey. Few monsters warrant the fear we have for them. And you don't look like someone that's easily scared. You could help him out. Start with one monster and take it from there. Spot its tracks and report back. Also, bring back any poo you find. His friend Boom has a nose, and a use for that. Says you're right. You gotta catch 'em all. The world needs saving. Make the most of the day. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now,
Ja, 14 jaar. Ik kan niet weire.
Moog says he's found keys in Fluffdung before, and always wondered what they'd unlock. Discover the rest and you'll find more keys. There's plenty of poo to go around.
Jamakuda Horedatunka, Amanka.
Moog says you did good on that last monster. He hopes you have time to help him seek out the next one.
Yama fore domedahunka.
It's not too far away. It shouldn't take you as long as the previous one.
Yama fore domedahunka.
But that's no reason to waste time.
Usa u intabadankale.
If you keep at the haunt, you'll round them all up in no time.
Zien.
Moog appreciates your company.
In mo.
Says you should take it easy.